Hi, my name is Brandon Quilth. I'm a business management major here at the University of Arizona's Eller College of Management. Hope to one day work in consulting, sales, management, wealth management, or marketing. And you may be asking yourself, what is this guy doing in a golf cart? Well, I love golf and I'm an avid golfer. And if you ever play the game, you know it requires hard work, discipline, confidence, and a little bit of faith that the ball is going to go where you want it to go. And these are all things that I value and I try to live my life by. These are pillars of what makes me me. And through my experiences that strengthen that, whether that's playing baseball growing up to do 2 years of Air Force ROTC in college, so working since I was 16, I've learned that real success comes from hard work, discipline, consistency, and connection. And, through my experiences, they taught me to communicate, adapt, and build trust with people from all walks of life. That's what draws me to fields like sales, consulting, marketing, management, wealth management, where relationships and reliability matter as much as results do. And experience that really, shifted my mindset on that. I found at that point home was the National Student Leadership Conference. I was a 17-year-old kid. I was flying to Washington D.C. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Except I wanted to be a leader, and this was a place where I could showcase my leading talent. And that's what I went to go and accomplish. I've had leadership roles before in student council. I was a student council president for 2 years, and came in there thinking leadership meant taking charge. So I'm gonna plant my flag and say, shrug my shoulders a little bit, but that's not really the case when you're in a room of people who are driven and they crave success, and they all want to be leaders. Sometimes it's about checking that ego at the door and say, hey, how could I be a follower and how could I maximize the skill set that we all have to work towards a shared goal? And I didn't learn that right away. First day there, I had to give a speech. It was horrible. It's in front of 200 people. I embarrassed myself. Worst speech I've ever given. It's a little dramatic, but it wasn't the greatest, I must admit. And we were able to go back to the drawing board, thankfully. And I had to humble myself a little bit and ask the group that I was paired with, hey, can you guys put a little bit of faith in me? Can you allow me to redeem myself? I'm a big believer that failure is not the worst thing you can do as long as you don't fail the same thing twice. And when we were given that next chance after some hard work, a lot of practicing my public speaking to anyone who would listen, I ended up doing a really good job and we won our campaign, which is what we were asked to do for the event we attended. And for me, that moment was kind of like, figuring out the swing from thinking leadership was about authority to instead understanding about empathy, trust, and connection and going towards that shared purpose with your group. And since I'm trying to live and lead by that mindset, going forward, I want to bring that mindset into my professional career, blending discipline, hard work, confidence, and my faith with desire to be the best version of myself that I can be so I can continue to add value to my purpose and those around me. And hopefully this was as well as I listened before. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned a little bit about me with my little spiel. If you'd like to learn more, please feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn.